As we near the MLB season, a bunch of rankings come out ranging from the top MLB players to the best farm systems. And while the Jays enter the 2026 season around that 16th mark, it's a far cry improvement from 2024, where they ranked 24th in MLB farm systems, and then again in 2025, where they ranked 20th after the trade deadline. The Jays farm system is headlined by Trey Savage. Who else, really? He burst onto the scene last season after being drafted in 2024. He spent just a season in the minor leagues, basically. Then behind him are JoJo Parker, who was drafted just this previous season, Arjun Nimmala, and Ricky Tiedemann. While that 16th rank maybe doesn't jump out at you, considering they started the 2025 season at 27th, that's quite the jump, and I'd argue the Jays farm system might even be a little bit better than you realize, maybe a little bit better than 16th. Hey guys, Blue Jays Domain here, and today I thought it would be a good time to just go over the Blue Jays farm system and what prospects can make a jump to improve the farm system even more. These are some names that we'll want to be familiar with, especially as the season starts. If the Jays are competitive, you'll hear these names go around a bunch of different trade packages. But before we do go any further, be sure to subscribe if you guys are brand new here. I'm hoping to reach 700 by opening day. Thanks, now let's get into it. Currently, the Jays have 3 guys on MLB Pipeline's top 100 prospects, one of which will graduate this season. That's Trey Savage. The other 2 are JoJo Parker and Arjun Nimmala, who will remain in the system for at least another season or 2, maybe 3. Parker is the 45th ranked prospect and Nimmala is the 77th ranked prospect. And at season's start, Trey Savage slots in at 12 in the prospect rankings. But what if I told you there were 3, maybe even 4 other guys who could crack the top 100 ranking this season or next season? So let's meet them. Let's meet these prospects. The first one is left-hander Johnny King. The 19-year-old was drafted in the 3rd round of the 2024 MLB draft. Last season, he pitched in 18 games, starting 15 of them across 2 levels. It started in rookie ball, where he started 5 games, appeared in 7. King was around 3 years younger than the average age of players in rookie ball. He pitched to a 1.13 ERA, striking out 41 batters in 24 innings, and he only walked 7. This earned him a promotion to Single-A Dunedin, where he appeared in 11 more games, starting 10 of them. In 37 and 2/3 inning pitched, he struck out 64 batters, pitched with 3.82 ERA. The command, though, left him at times in Dunedin as he walked 30 batters. In Dunedin, the age difference for King was 4 years, meaning he was about 4 years younger than most of the guys he was facing. So, across 61 2/3 innings pitched, King struck out 105 batters. He walked 37 and had a 2.48 ERA. It's not that hard to imagine King starting the season in High A Vancouver. He might start in Dunedin and then quickly for like a month and then be in High A Vancouver. And he could potentially end the season in Double-A depending on how it goes. King has a 4-pitch mix with a fastball, curveball, slider, and a changeup. Baseball Savant grades his fastball at 60 out of 80. His curveball and his slider were at 55 and the changeup was at 40. Currently, King ranks 5th in the Jays farm system. When he was drafted, he had comparisons to Ricky Tiedemann, a similar lefty arm in the Jays system, both build and stuff. I know that might scare a little people because we haven't seen Tiedemann up, but that's a really good comparison still. Next up is Cuban right-hander Silvano Hechavarria. The 22-year-old signed with the Blue Jays in 2024 during the international free agency period. Last season, Hechavarria pitched at 3 levels with a 2.28 ERA across the 3 levels. In rookie ball, he started 3 games, appearing in 4, pitching to a 2.12 ERA, striking out 10 and walking 4 in 17 innings pitched. Then in Dunedin, Hechavarria started 7 games, appearing in 11 to a 1.90 ERA, striking out 53 batters while walking 11 across 47 and a 1/3 innings pitched. And lastly, in Vancouver at High A, Hechavarria started 4 games, striking out 19 batters and walking 8 across 22 and a 1/3 innings pitched. He also pitched to a 3.22 ERA. According to Francis Romero on Twitter, Hechavarria is expected to start the season in Double-A. Just another challenge for him, and that looks pretty good. You could maybe even see him in Triple-A this season. This is going to put more eyes on him, and if he has a good start to the season, I could see him being added to the mid-season rankings of the top 100. Hechavarria throws a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slider, and a changeup. The fastball can touch 96 to 97, but he typically sits around 93 to 95 miles an hour. Currently, Hechavarria is the 25th ranked prospect in the Jays system, but that will quickly change as he jumps the rankings. After that is Juan Sanchez, who has drawn Junior Caminero comparisons. He's a 17-year-old shortstop third baseman. He signed with the Blue Jays in the 2025 international free agency period. Last year in the Dominican Summer League, Sanchez put up some staggering power numbers. 56 games, he had .341 with a .439 on-base percentage, a .565 slug, and a 1.004 OPS. He muscled out 8 home runs and drove in 40 runs. My guess is Sanchez would start the season in rookie ball before jumping to single A before the season's end. There's not much on Sanchez. His under-the-hood numbers with barrel rate and pull percentage, so what he did in the Summer League is more than repeatable. It's just kind of who he is, but we don't have much more on him at this time. That'll come the more he plays in professional baseball. A fun little tidbit is that the extra international free agent money that the Jays got that would have been used on Sasaki actually helped them land Sanchez. While he's at least 3 or 4 years away, it's hard not to be excited about him and just monitor his process, and I'm sure we will hear his name so much more throughout the seasons. And then the last guy I think who can scrape the top 100 is Gage Stanifer. Currently, he's ranked as the Jays' 6th best prospect. Stanifer was a part of the trio of young arms that made lots of noise early on in 2025 and quite often. The other two were Trey Yesavage and Cal Steven. Stanifer, a 22-year-old righty, was selected in the 19th round in the 2022 MLB draft out of high school. He started the year in the bullpen, but was moved to the rotation in Vancouver after Yesavage was promoted to Double-A. Last season, Stanifer had a 2.86 ERA across 3 levels, pitching in 110 innings, starting in 16 games and appearing in 27. He struck out 161 batters and walked just 58. However, in his 2 Double-A appearances, Stanifer was roughed up, pitching to a 6.75 ERA, allowing 6 runs in just 8 innings. This could be attributed to a potential fatigue as he more than doubled his innings total from the previous year. Stanifer has very similar stuff and mechanics to Dylan Cease, the newly signed Jays starter. His fastball sits 94 to 96. To go along with a slider and a changeup, it's very promising stuff. And the comparison, man, Dylan Cease is, whew. I do believe we could see Stanifer pitch in Toronto this season. At the very worst, he's in AAA. Like, he's going to have a really good year. Other prospects I considered, but didn't think they'll crack the top 100, but add very good depth to the system and kind of help move it up through the ranks, are as follow. Ricky Tiedemann, a tall lefty rehabbing from surgery. I think he moves to a reliever role, which kind of maybe knocks him down a bit on that top prospect pedigree. Jake Bloss, right-handed starting pitcher, also recovering from surgery. I just think he sticks as a starter. We could maybe even see him leapfrog Ricky Tiedemann. Blaine Bullard, the 19-year-old outfielder, was drafted by the Jays in the 12th round of the 2025 MLB draft. He has really good power, but he doesn't strike me as a top 100 prospect, but he strikes me as like maybe a top 15 guy for the Jays system. The next one is Tim Piacentin. The Canadian third baseman was taken by the Jays in the 5th round of the MLB draft. I think he could be a very good everyday guy, maybe even a top 15 Blue Jay prospect as well. After that is Victor Arias, who had a very, very good 2024 season, jumping onto the scene. He then started his 2025 off extremely well, but it ended super slow. Also a guy I'm pretty high on, but I classify him as like a top 101 or 102 prospect as his ceiling. So yeah. Also into this is that the Jays draft 39th in the draft this year, so there's potentially another guy that could be added to this list. Maybe not this year, but like in a couple years, that's a good spot. He'll at least be in the top 20 would be my guess in the Jays farm system rankings. That's all I got. I think at its peak, this Jays system could be top 12, maybe even top 10. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. Leave a comment on which prospect you're most excited for, just a prospect we didn't mention that you really like. Also, subscribe if you guys are brand new, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.